Guys, as a responsible adult living in New York, United States, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. It never stops. The grind never, ever, ever stops. At least, that's if you want to keep your house. You know what I mean? And that's if you want to keep the lights on and the gas flowing, the water flowing. Well, they won't cut off your water like that, but still. Tired, man. Tired. After I saw those 2 games this afternoon, I just had to go to sleep. Try to watch a movie with the wife, but I fell asleep. So here I am after all that, talking about the West Ham 0, Liverpool 2 match. But I'm tired. You know who's not tired? Liverpool. They're not tired. They ain't tired. 19 points. 19 points ahead of Manchester City. 70 points. That's a whole adult. 19. A whole adult. A whole adult. And that's how many points we won by in the 2017-18 season. 19. 100 points, the first team to do so. And Man United picked up 81 points that season. Liverpool, 70-something. Could you believe that? And then the season after that, they went from 70-something to Champions League final, then to 97 points. And then this season, they're definitely going to break the 100-point mark. 70, with 14 matches to go. Now all Premier League teams have played 24 matches. They have made up for this lost game. So this is like the lost tapes. The lost tapes, West Ham versus Liverpool. And they should have just not played a match. They should have just given it to Liverpool and say, here you go. We know you're going to win it. Let's not waste our time. Seriously. 14 matches remaining. That's a possible 42 points. Yeah, I'm okay with math. Arithmetic, that is. Maybe not algebra or calculus. But they could still get a possible 112 points. Where do you see Liverpool dropping 12 points, guys? Where do you see them dropping 12 points? Because just like Stevie Wonder, I can't see it. I really can't see it. And guys, I've been listening to a lot of Stevie Wonder for the past week because with the passing of Kobe Bryant, it brought to my realization that you could actually die anytime. I knew that before, but still, this one kind of, highlighted it some more. And I said, you know what, let me start listening to some classic music. Like I'm here living on this earth for over 30 years, and I'm like, I never listened to Stevie Wonder's albums. And I'm like, come on, man, I could do better than that. So I delved into some Stevie Wonder and man, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. So guys, I advise you to go do some things you haven't done in your life. Just go do that. But Liverpool have won the 2019-20 English Premier League title already. 24 matches in. There ain't no denying that. They ain't going to blow it either. They're not going to blow it. They're not going to blow it. This is not like this highlight reel I saw of some of these athletes who were in the lead and started celebrating early and then got passed. This ain't none of that. This ain't none of that. They're going to win it. They're going to win it. The only thing could stop Liverpool from winning the title this season is World War III. World War III, and it looks like that the World War III talk has died down, so that ain't gonna happen. Another thing that could actually stop Liverpool from winning the title is the coronavirus. Like a coronavirus outbreak just end football this season and, curtail the season, and then that's it. They can't, it's an unfinished season. I don't think they're just going to say, hey, you win it, because that's the only thing. That's the only thing that can stop them. But We aren't playing the Premier League in China right now. And even though I saw that they had an outbreak, like the first outbreak in the UK, that ain't going to stop Liverpool. But if you really sit and think about it, that's the only thing could stop them. Nothing else. Only Liverpool can stop Liverpool. Because none of these Premier Leagues team could do so. They have played everybody now. Everybody. And they have smashed every single team with the exception of Manchester. Well, yeah, they did beat Manchester United. They smashed everybody. I'm just remembering that Manchester United did go to Anfield without Rashford. They have beaten everybody already. Everybody. Every single body. So they ain't no denying that. Ain't no denying it. You can't deny it. They have been amazing. They have been amazing. Amazing. Zing! Seriously. You got to give it to them, man. You got to give it to them. 2-0. Goals from Salah and Oxlade-Chamberlain. I knew Liverpool were going to win this game. I said it already. No way they're going to lose against this West Ham team. Hapless. West Ham, in one word, is just hapless. The fans must be fed up. Sack Pellegrini, who had basically run out of ideas, and brought in David Moyes. Brought back David Moyes, a former Everton, Man United manager. Man, Liverpool weren't going to lose to David Moyes. It's like losing to Man United and Everton. And it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen on the Klopp's watch. It wasn't going to happen. And he's very watchful. So he weren't going to allow something like that to happen. He weren't going to allow it. West Ham confuses me. It confuses me. They built a new stadium and then they built the stadium in a way that it's not intimate. The pitch is so far away from the spectators. That's a problem. It is a problem. Because you're basically literally losing touch with your fans. Their transfer policy is kind of weird. They bring in some very good players and then they have some weird transfers coming in. The latest being Thomas Susek of Slavia Prague. He's a decent player, but come on, is Thomas Susek the man? Is he the man that's gonna deliver West Ham and help them stay up? Because with that nice ass stadium, you guys look like you could go down. I don't think they're gonna go down. They have the quality to stay up. And maybe if it was against another team today, they could have picked up some points. 3 or 1. But it wasn't going to happen against this Liverpool team. It wasn't going to happen. I watched this game very vigilantly, guys. Saw it the same time with the City United Carabao Cup semi-final second leg match that we lost. I'm going to talk about that in a whole nother video. So do me a favor and go check out that video too, where I'm going to talk about the Leicester-Aston Villa game and the Wembley match final with City and Aston Villa. Do me a favor and check out that video as well. Show it some love. I make other content too. Not only about Liverpool, I make other content. So go check out the other content. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. Stop ignoring it. But West Ham, they had opportunities. They had opportunities. They definitely had opportunities. They had opportunities. Check the stats. They had 7 shots, 4 on target. Liverpool, 13 shots, 5 on target. So if West Ham converted their chances, it could have been a different result. But Liverpool played well enough to win this match because players put a hand up and played for the team. Alisson Becker. Alisson Becker. There's no denying. Look, I used to deny that he wasn't the best goalkeeper in the league. We're not going to talk about the world right now. There's many good goalkeepers out there. We're not going to have that debate right now. But in the Premier League, this man is the best right now. These saves were ridiculous. A few big saves. And the biggest of them all was that Declan Rice save. Declan Rice had a solid game for West Ham. He had a solid game. I think West Ham had a solid enough game. They put up a good enough fight. But they just don't have it. They just don't have it to defeat this Liverpool team this season. They just don't have it. They just don't have it. The team as a whole right now, hapless. You understand what I'm saying? Hapless, but Liverpool players stood up today. Alisson, man. I was like, God, is he going to get beaten? I could remember him diving across to save a header. A few other times he saved, he came up with some big save, but that Declan Rice shot, that was supposed to be a goal. Trent AlexanderArnold almost putting it in the back of his own net. That Snodgrass shot, that should have been a goal. Lanzini had a shot, he scuffed it. Come on, you guys had your opportunities. Did not take him. Didn't take him. Did not take him. West Ham, you need to get your act together. Just lost the FA Cup fourth round match against West Brom, who they hadn't lost to in a while. All odds were against West Bromwich Albion, and West Ham still found a way to lose the game. So they're out of the FA Cup, which is a good thing. They can now focus on staying up, surviving the Premier League. They're currently 17th, tied on points with Bournemouth and Watford. It's going to be a scrap. It is going to be a relegation scrap this season. Definitely will be. But Van Dijk, Gomez, they were solid. Van Dijk just defends with ease. Defends with ease. It's like this man is just sucking a lollipop. Like, this is so easy. So easy. And Gomez having a partner in Van Dijk, this instills a lot of confidence within the young man, and he performs equally as good. Andy Robertson, I think, had a brilliant game. He has been kind of so-so as of late, to be honest, but that game, he was really good. Almost scored a few times, but West Ham had Fabianski back in goal. If Fabianski wasn't in the goal, it could have been a 4-0 kind of thing. It could have been a 4-0, 5-0 kind of thing. But Fabianski was brilliant on the day. Could remember him stopping a shot from Divock Origi, who did to be honest, guys, he was fouled. Issa Diop, dumb tackle. But Origi kind of went down a bit easy there. I don't blame him. You're in a position to score. A leg comes across, you got to go down. I don't blame him. But you got to give Bobby Firmino the credit there, man. Oh, my God. The ability to bring the ball back, to save it from going out and then bring it back. And I think Salah was involved in the build-up as well. That had to result in a goal. And Mo Salah stepped up, dispatched brilliantly. Salah, I think, had a brilliant game. But before I move on to Salah, Firmino. I also came to the realization that Firmino is, if not the most important player on this Liverpool team, he is the one of top three. His work rate, his ability on the ball, his dribbling ability is just ridiculous. But his work rate, he's always in midfield. He's always helping out in defense. He's not a regular center forward who's just waiting for the ball to come to him. or waiting for crosses to come in. He's always working. Always working. Firmino came to the realization like, man, God is good. God, I could do no wrong. Except not score home. But I could do no wrong. I'm winning things. I'm scoring these winning goals and whatnot. You know what? Let me take my ass and get baptized. Because God is good. God has been good to us this season. Let me go and get my ass baptized. And he could do no wrong. As I said, he could do no wrong with the exception of not scoring goals at Anfield. But he has been phenomenal. Salah, I think, had a great game. He had a great game. Scored a penalty. Involved in the build-up as well. And that pass to Oxlade-Chamberlain for his goal, exquisite. Exquisite. He went from selfish in the game, the last league match, to kind of unselfish in the the FA Cup fixture against Shrewsbury. I could see him trying. And when I say that, trying, I made a video about him passing the ball to Joel Matip, who he had came onto the field for, and Matip had went off. A lot of you guys did not find that funny and thought that I don't like Salah. Come on. Those are just moments. That's just a new strategy I came up with to talk about big moments in the matches. And that's been working out very, very good for me. I bet you're not seeing it like that. Because you're not seeing it like that. You're just myopic in your thinking. You're not seeing it like that. So you won't understand why I do things like that. But anyways, let's move on. If someone does something silly, I'm going to call them out. It doesn't matter what team they play for. I'm going to call it out. I've been missing out on too many opportunities in the past, but I'm a different kind of creator these days. But Salah, he had a great game. No denying that. He lifted his head up on many occasions. Many. He just lifted up his head and he just looked across the meadows and he just said, okay, I'm going to pass it to you. He was brilliant. His work rate was second to none on the day. He was brilliant. Maybe second to Firmino. But Liverpool, they look like they had no problems without Sadio Mane. I think Divock Origi did a pretty decent job. Without Mane, who is out for a few games with an injury there, I think he did an okay job. He went off, and I read something that he could be injured and suffering a little injury. He had to put on an ice pack after the game. That's a normal thing for some players, but I think he'll be fine. If Liverpool could basically do without Origi for a few games, they can. Gini Wijnaldum, he had an okay game. I could remember him misplacing that pass to Snodgrass, who didn't do anything with it. West Ham had their chances. Lanzini, that ball kept coming into him. If he had hit it properly, could have scored it. Henderson had a quiet game, but it was more a defensive type match for him. And even when Trent Alexander-Arnold went off, he filled it in at right back. He had an okay game. Wasn't his best game because he has been brilliant for the past few games. But against West Ham, solid again. The Ox, solid match. Popping up with that goal. Brilliant run, picked out by Salah, and he did the rest brilliantly. Curtis Jones coming off the bench deserved those minutes. Who else came onto the field? Let me double check. Naby Keita came back from injury as well. So he needed those minutes. And Fabinho. These guys had okay games. It wasn't nothing too special. But West Ham only used one sub. David Moyes just basically said, man, I can't be bothered with this thing. One sub is okay. One sub. Pablo Fornals, one sub. It's like, okay, like, You guys don't even bother try to go on. I'm only using one sub today. It was another Liverpool-esque type performance. Dominated possession, pressed high, won back the ball in West Ham's third of the field, stifled West Ham United, who was defending most of the time, and punished them when they had the chance. Basically. Nowhere else to put it. West Ham got in behind a few times, but they were unable to punish Liverpool, lacking the quality in front of goal. Lacking the quality in front of goal. And this has been the story of the season. Teams getting opportunities, galore sometimes, and not taking them. Another clean sheet for Liverpool. I must shout out the kid Ngakia. I don't know if this is his debut, but he had an okay game. He tried. He played at right back. Arthur Masuaku had a brilliant game as well. He tormented the hell out of Trent AlexanderArnold. I couldn't remember one time he dribbled past him. I was like, woo, woo. But Liverpool's defense is really, the recovery is very good because these guys are fast. You have Robertson, Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk, Gomez, who are all quick. So that's why it makes it difficult for a lot of teams. When they get the opportunities, it's like they have to pull the trigger so fast. They have to be impulsive because as soon as you get the ball, bam! There's a Van Dijk, there's even a Henderson, there's Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, Gomez. They're all right there so fast. And even if you get past those guys, it's very difficult to get past an Alisson. So there's no stopping them this season. Basically, there's no stopping Liverpool this season. Hats off. Sebastian Haller, striker. Sebastian Haller did not get a single shot. I can't recall him getting a single shot in the match. I cannot recall. Maybe he did, but I can't recall it. I really, really can't recall it. Mark Noble had an okay game. I think Snodgrass, he was one of the better players on the day for West Ham. He crossed in some brilliant balls. I could remember Ogbonna with a header put wide too. Cresswell, he wasn't so effective. Sometimes Cresswell could pop up with a good free kick. West Ham, I don't know, man. I think you're going to survive, but it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a close one. All right, so for some insights, Liverpool have beaten every team they face in the Premier League this season. The first time they've ever achieved this feat in a top flight campaign. Give them a round of applause. Give Liverpool a round of applause because, come on, the first time they've ever done it, that's a record. That is a record broken right there. Liverpool have gone 41 Premier League games without defeat, 36 wins, 65. 5 draws. The third longest such run in English top flight history behind Arsenal 49 in October 2004 and Nottingham Forest 42 in November 1978. So, for their next match, where they're going to meet Southampton, they could match that achievement by Nottingham Forest. After the Southampton match, they will play Shrewsbury in the second round of the FA Cup. So, yeah, those are the next 2 games. Another insight, Liverpool have won their last 15 Premier League games. Only the 4th occasion of a team winning 15 plus consecutive English top flight games. Man City, 18 in December 2017. Liverpool, 17 in October 2019. So last year, they almost eclipsed City's record. And after they drew that game against United, it's like, okay, let's get back to this thing again. Let us get back to this thing again. And Man City also got 15 in a row in August 2019. So It's ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous. 19 points clear. The league is done. The league has been won by, might as well call them Liverpool. Liverpool. Take off the L's because they ain't got none. They ain't got none this season. Liverpool. I'm not saying poo to call them, you know, like doo-doo. Like how you guys say man shitty, but Liverpool. No L's. No L's. No L's. No L's. Say this with me. No L's. And that's where I'm going to end the video. Against Southampton next. It's going to be another win. That's where I end the video. Guys, if you haven't yet checked out cardsplug.com, please do me a favor. Check them out. Check them out. Check out the nice cards they have over there. For this monumental season, Liverpool are having, get yourself a card with a Liverpool badge, the flag of the country where you're from, your favorite position, and where it says the stats, put your name. Don't forget to put your name. And where the stats are, put 99 for everything. Or 100. Because Liverpool deserves an A+ this season. 100% for what they've done. Just do it to mark the season. If you decide to get one, a lot of you guys have been copying these cards. Thank you very much. It helps the channel. It's an affiliate link. I get a small cut. Nothing too crazy, but it's good. It's very good, you know. You don't get a lot of revenue from these videos. If you do a video and you might get $3, $4. If a video sells 5 cards, I'll get maybe $25. That's how it works. I just want to have transparency to let you guys know how it works. There's a discount code. If you use Dominic Rich FC, you'll get 20% off for a limited time. And after that, it goes back to 15. Or it could even drop back to 5 if there's a system error. That could happen. But do me a favor and continue, you know, supporting the channel any which way you can. Watch the ads for God's sake. Sounds like I'm begging, right? But I'm not begging. I'm just being business savvy and let you guys know what it is. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button, and until my next video, I like to say thanks for watching from your Club America cap wearing presenter. Peace out. Rich Squad.